Hey everyone, and happy Black Friday. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a breakdown of a bunch of products that are on sale right now for Black Friday. All recommendations that I would definitely keep on top of your mind. I'm going to try and get this video up bright and early on Black Friday to give you guys the most time to take advantage of these. And I'm going to be focusing on Ulta because Ulta has a pretty large selection of a lot of different items that are on sale. And a portion of this video is actually sponsored by Benefit, and I want to get into my first recommendation. I feel like this is my new secret weapon. I don't hear a ton of people talking about it, and it is 40% off for a limited time. So we've all heard of Benefit Professional. It's their primer to really take down the look of pores. They also have a hydrating version, and at Ulta right now, if you're already a huge fan of that, it is 40% off through the 26th. But here is my secret weapon. Because I don't often use a pore-filling primer, but I still love a poreless look and a really, elegant, refined look to the skin. The Professional Super Setter. Why have I not heard about this before? Not only does this setting mist make all of my makeup melt into each other, my pores look so beautiful and refined. I really tried to capture it on camera for you guys. I hope that it worked. But when I use this over my makeup, I notice it, especially in the areas where I have larger pores, which is right in here and on my chin. It like melts and blurs those areas. And I don't know how it does it. It feels just like a very lightweight setting mist. The mist is also like uber fine. And it doesn't spit at you like some other mist can. It does help with makeup longevity. Feels really lightweight, very fine mist. But the pore refining quality of it, I just haven't experienced that with another mist. It's one of the best that I've used. So if you're like me and you really focus on texture with makeup, refining the pores, making everything look really melted and elegant, this is ridiculous. But I've also been trying out one of their mascaras because right now through the 26th, you can get their Roller Lash Mascara for $12 at Ulta, and this mascara right here, which is my personal favorite, which is their Real Magnet Mascara. You guys know that I love a very lifted lash look. That's my preference. This does have a rubberized bristle, and what I have noticed mainly with this is, number one, it lasts so well. Not gonna lie, I cried with this mascara on, but then I went to the bathroom, did a little blow of my nose, and then I was like, whoa, I didn't see a single clump, which was, very surprising to me. But not only that, it just gives you that wide open lash look, no chunkiness. It still is relatively natural as well without being overly natural. It's a really balanced mascara. Like I mentioned before, this does have a rubberized wand, but the look of this mascara is much fluffier than I would typically expect with rubberized bristles kind of getting between the lashes. This has a very fluffy look. It's way more of that kind of angel eye, angelic, flirty kind of lash look, and that is my preference personally. So for 12 bucks, this is definitely a top recommendation for me. Again, you can also get Roller Lash if you guys are a fan of Roller Lash. Personally, like I said, this is my fave out of the two. And then, like I said, 40% off of the Professional Primer, as well as the hydrating version of that. But you guys, I think my top recommendation of this video is this mist. The formulator that came up with this deserves a raise. Now the next sale items that I wanted to mention beginning today, you guys know how much I've really fallen in love with About Face. The entire brand is 30% off, which is awesome. Top recommendation from the brand, number one, are the matte eye fluids. Right now I do have the shade Smell Before Rain all over my eyes is like a prep product, and that is the way I love to use this shade in particular, but I also have the shade Cloned, and I love that shade. They're really easy to blend and to work with. They're one of the best matte liquid shadows that I have used personally. The shade selection is really good. I think that that's what really makes these stand out is, this is a very unique, refined shade. It's kind of like a beige with a touch of a mustard or like an olive. It's very subtle, but it's really beautiful. However, I do also highly recommend the Ulta Matte Cream Shadows. Those are very affordable as well. And next, the Fractal Eye Paints from About Face. If you are someone that loves like a sheer wash of glossy glitter, adding these like all over the lid, incorporating it into a look will just give you that really pretty glossy effect. They're very pretty. They actually remind me of the Stila Glistening Glows. So really easy to like pair these two together and get more of a glossy eye look that lasts longer. So it's a really nice balance. What I would recommend you guys do is go in with like one of the About Face liquid paints, add that to the crease, and then all over the lid, add this so that the matte shadow doesn't kind of take away from the glossiness of this, like directly on the lid. Because sometimes a matte shadow can kind of take away from a glossy eye paint like this. But yeah, when you combine the two, you're gonna get a really pretty long wear look. Next up, we have 50% off It's a 10 Miracle Leave-Ins. My sister actually put me onto this product. I know that this is like a cult favorite. People have loved these for a really long time. I'm going to be personally picking one up just because it's such a good, stable, think of it like a hair detangler, moisturizer, and heat protectant. So I really like it because I find a lot of heat protectants are really greasy, or they kind of take away from the styling power of whatever I'm trying to do. And It's a 10 is just so good because it's moisturizing and detangling, but it's not gonna mess with your hair and make it feel really heavy. And I think that's why a lot of people like it, because it's like, for such a thin texture, it does a lot. You know, it's definitely one of those powerhouse products. So that's a great deal, 50% off of that. Also 50% of a bunch of different dry shampoos and texturizers, curl creams, but the one that I wanted to mention in specific is this one that I've used for a really long time. It's the BB Thickening Dry Spun Texture Spray from Bumble and Bumble. Let me give you guys a little demo of what this can do. You guys, my hair's kind of flat right now, but I'll just add a little bit into the front pieces, give you guys an idea. It's a beautiful texture spray because it just adds a little bit of grit and immediate like volume to your hair. It's not heavy, but it's also not like super gritty, which, you know, some texturizer sprays, I'm like, Jesus, it feels like I just immediately have like tangled hair, and I really don't like that feeling personally for my hair, but this is just that perfect balance. So there you go, just a little bit, and I got like way more wave out of my hair, certainly more volume. So if you're looking for, you know, like a volumizer, you find that your hair goes straight really easily, just a couple spritzes of this really goes a long way. It's hard to find Bumble and Bumble on sale, like at such a deep discount. Next up, everything at Undone Beauty is 30% off. And my favorite recommendation for you guys are the lip to cheek palettes. They're really pretty for that kind of juicy, almost like cheek stain kind of cream blush look, which I personally find for like winter is really pretty. I know a lot of people have been talking about that kind of in the cold makeup trend. I mean, look no further than like Poppy from Undone Beauty. It's so thin, you can just kind of like tap it right up here, and it just gives you that really pretty flushed look. But my favorite has always been Rosewood. It's just like a freaking perfect color. I always go back to these. I always go back to recommending them because I think a lot of us really like that juicy blush look, but we don't want something super thick. And these just have a really nice balanced formula. There's not a lot of base pigment to them, and I think that that's how they're able to give you that juicy look. 30% off is a great discount for these. Also, T3 is doing 25% off of everything, including like their hair dryer. Has anyone used that hair dryer? Please let a girl know down below because I am considering purchasing it, possibly as a gift. We've also got 40% off of a bunch of different moisturizers. The Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream is 40% off, which I've mentioned this, and I actually mentioned this in a recent video. That is such a great standby moisturizer for me. It's not overly heavy, but it does so much for the weight of it. wears beautifully under makeup, gives you a very plump look to your skin, but also is nourishing enough. So it's just a really good one. I'm also seeing the matcha pudding antioxidant cream from Peach and Lily. Has anyone tried this one? Because I have been kind of interested in that one, so I might pick it up. But yeah, guys, that is my update on some really awesome Black Friday deals. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. Thank you again to Benefit for sponsoring a portion of it. I'll leave both of the products that I talked about from them listed down below for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.